Alrighty, hello everybody, and if you can't tell, I have a now little microphone set up. I decided to do what everybody else has been doing, Draven Grondano and Elijah Lawrence, and then also my old junior college coach. I was like, oh, if they're going to be doing the microphones, then well, maybe that's a sign I should as well. And I will say, having tested around with it, it's way better than what I had. So today is another one of my little training videos of what I'm doing to prepare for this year. And well, that means another Bandwork video. I have been meaning to put this out for a long time now. I want to say about a month. Why haven't I? I've been busy. And also, I keep forgetting to film my actual Bandwork session. So this video is going to be me just going through my Bandwork routine, why I do it the way I do it, how I came to each exercise, and kind of how it's changed but also stayed the same over doing it for a year now, actually. So I've been doing Bandwork since spring of 2023. So last track season when marked a year doing it, I won't lie, I did kind of stray away from it back in fall of 2023. If you're gonna ask me why, I don't know. I think it was kind of just laziness. But then this last track season, I got back into doing the Bandwork, and then also doing strength a little bit. And this summer I've really said, besides the running, which I really need to just keep doing that good because I know how to do that good, I need to also implement Bandwork as well as the yoga, so mobility training, and then strength, which is just anything with dumbbells or core. And so far this summer it's been going great for that. And I will be doing a little strength video soon. My plan is to hopefully have that next week. But yeah, just a little bit about Bandwork. I find it very helpful. And you know, if you want to see my previous success with it, I talk about in my Bandwork video from last summer now. So that video is a year old now. I talk about how I really saw a decrease in my times from freshman season to sophomore season. And then this last track season, I did not get to unfortunately run the 800. However, I ran the 1500, 3K, 5K, and 10K. And you know, I'm happy with how my last track season went. The only thing I do wish was it did go a little faster. And part of that, we could say, oh, Josh, you didn't go hard enough, whatever. You know, I'm finding more and more it can always be like that. But the other problem was, I don't know what I did. I managed to damage my knee. And then thankfully by Oxy, it healed up and I managed to pump out a really good 5K. But then for about 3 weeks to a month of my season, I was kind of just aimless. And then I got sick 2 times like a moron. I, to this day, don't know how I got as sick as I did, but I did. And that kind of led to some issues. However, through being now a seasoned college runner, which it's weird to think that I am that now, and then doing the Bandwork, and I told you all I did strength. I didn't do a lot of strength, but I still did something. That helped me still get to some PRs. So managed to get 403.88 for the 15. I'm going from 1500 to 10K, by the way. And then 854.01, I think it was, for the 3K. And then 1520.03, I believe it was. And then 3235.98. That's coming from 405.25, 901.18, 1535.04, and then what was the other one? And then 3307.27. No, 3303.27, I believe was my 10K time. The best races I had that season were definitely the 5K and the 15 and the 3K. My 1500 was good. That should have been sub 4. I won't lie, but you can only get so much, and I had to miss 2 of them because I got sick like a moron. My 5K, I was actually happy with 5K. Did I went faster? Yes, but I was actually still pleased with that. I was able to pump out that Occidental 5K despite having like 3 to 4 weeks of that injured knee. And then my 10K, I also had an injured knee. I still went 32:35. So you know what? This is good. However, now since it's my final year, I want to give myself every possible chance. And I've seen the Bandwork do me a lot of good. And you know, The strength, you can ask my roommates. I am not a fan of doing strength. It has nothing to do with that it's bad for you. It's actually good for you. I just don't like doing it. Working with the dumbbells, I don't enjoy it, and I think it takes a lot of time. But I keep telling myself this is how I've been, even though I've had to pull my teeth to do it, I've been forcing myself to do the strength and say, hey, it's your final year of collegiate running. Do everything you can in your power to make it a great year. And I will say this summer has been by far my most consistent training cycle I've ever had. I've felt relaxed. I haven't even touched super shoes. I'm doing faster workouts than I did last summer when I was wearing them. And overall, it's just going great. And what have I also been doing on the side? All this mobility, which is Bandwork plus yoga, and then all the strength. So I'm like, well, you know what? This is all injury prevention. That doesn't mean I'm not going to not get injured, but I'm giving myself a better shot at not getting injured as well as handling higher stimulus. So I think it's good. But this video, I'm going to go through my Bandwork routine, which has in the past helped me have some big breakthroughs, and it's continuing to give me breakthroughs, and I think it's going to help me have bigger breakthroughs this cross season when I actually stay consistent with them like I did last season, and then that following track season. So with that, that's kind of my little introduction, and I hope you find this helpful as I found it. So with that, let's get to it. Alrighty, hello everybody. So, welcome to the Bandwork video. As you can tell, I'm not doing it outside this year. That has nothing to do with I decided I hate the outdoors. No. It has everything to do with the heat. I can tolerate the heat. That doesn't mean I like it. And then two, the place I did has been overrun by weeds, so it'll be a while before I'm kind of using that little outdoor workout area. But otherwise, I've been doing my band work here and in my room. My room's a bit small, so that's why I'm not filming it there. So instead I'm filming it in my living room where the old treadmill's at. So with that, let's get started. So the way this band work routine works is it's divided into basically 3 parts. The main band work set, which we're about to do, and then the ankle routine, and then my additional hip exercise. I don't do it where I do one main routine two times in a row, like I did back in 2023 and even a little bit into fall of 2023. I then kind of changed it to make it less time tedious and also focus on specific muscles, particularly my glutes, hammies, and then also ankles, as I mentioned, and even my hip, because I also had a bit of a hip problem during 2024 track and field that was affecting my knee, which I believe it was either this knee or this knee. I think it was this one. But either way, first things first, get your band. If you're gonna ask me what size or what, like, because they're divided into small, extra small, medium, heavy, extra heavy, I recommend go with what feels best. I have found I'm at the point where I can use extra heavy. Unfortunately, I broke both my extra heavies using them so much. So right now I'm just using a random heavy one from Target. So that we're going to start off with the main bandwork routine, which starts off with step ups. Here, I always record it for Strava purposes, so there we go. All right. So I believe it does appear you can see my feet. Put your feet shoulder length apart and just do this. 1, 2. And you do 15 on both sides. Both sides. So, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. That's the first one I do. Hey, I gotta turn on the fan. Okay, there we go. It is hot in here. Next one we got. I recommend you have. That's gonna interfere with the video. Actually, hang on. I'll just turn on this. Sorry about that. For the next one, what you're gonna need to do. Oh, hang on. Sorry, low power mode notification. I'll edit that out. Next thing you're gonna need to do is first make sure your band is around your ankles like that. Then what you need to do is get, I don't care if it's a wall or something, you're gonna do this exercise. Okay? Now, I don't know what they're actually called, but I call them teapot things, and here's why. There's an alteration of it where you put your hands out and you go down like that. And that's why, and those are called like the teapot stretch. This is a variation of that. So I don't know the actual name, but I know it's a variation of that stretch, which is why I call them teapot things. Okay? But in case I didn't mention it, those last ones we did were called step-ups. So anyways, so you're just going to go like this. So back straight, and you should be feeling it here. My hammy's a little tight right now, so. Alright, so let's do it. One, two, one. And it's 15 on both sides. 1, 2. 2-second hold every time. 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. Now other leg. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 2, 15. Okay. Put that back in its place. Okay. So now you've done that. What you do next is you take the band, put it around your knees. This is actually why I wear sweatpants, because I found when I do it in the past, if I'm wearing shorts, when I do this next exercise, fire hydrants will like snag all the hairs around my knees, and it really hurts. I've had to learn that the hard way. If you have tough legs, be my guest, or no hairs on your legs for that matter. Anyways, so what you do is, what you do with this arm, just make sure it doesn't get in the way. I personally put it like this. You're welcome to do it not holding on to anything. I always hold the support personally though. Then you just go 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. Oh, see what happened? 5. 1. Then you do the same thing, but on for the other leg. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 15. Alright, that one I find to be one of the harder ones. I'm not gonna lie to you all. That one, I always feel in my glutes. Next thing we're gonna do is squats. So this one, you should all pretty much know. Basically, get this slack. I always put my hands out, and I even go like this so I can look at my watch. But you're just gonna do 15 squats with 2-second hold. So 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. And one thing, don't let your knees go above your toes. 1, 2, 15. Now this next one is crab walks. I will tell you personally, I hate crab walks, but they're a really good exercise, especially just for this whole part and even your hips a little bit. But the key thing that you can't do wrong, you have to maintain the squat position. So here's what we're gonna do. Let me get these out of the way. You're gonna get in your squat position, then you're gonna go like this. 1, 2. Then you go back and do the same on the other side. 1, 2. And it's 15 on each leg, so you just count to 30. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. Oh, looks like I got a LinkedIn notification. 1, 2, 5. Yeah, this is another one I do not like. And with my old Bandwork routine, I always had to do this 2 times. And I was always like, I hate this one. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, 10. 1, 2, 30. Oh man. Thankfully, after that we go into the easiest one. So first thing you do, legs shoulder width apart. Put your hands on your hips. We're gonna do hip circles. And you do the key to these, nice and easy and consistent. And we're gonna do 15 clockwise, 15 counterclockwise. That's how I always get my heart rate under control. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Really control your breath during these. 4, 5. Now we're gonna go the other direction. Oh, definitely feeling this one. 1, 2. So on here. 3. Excuse me. 4. Whoa. 5. Went a little fast on that one. Okay. There we go, that's better. Alright, so we're gonna do glute bridges. So for these ones, just kinda keep your legs, like, don't have your knees slack, have them wide out like this. Hands to your side. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 15. So that's a good one. So now for this next part. I actually learned this from her. Said there's another type of band, this long one. I have found it helpful for these next 3. You can use a regular band such as this. Okay, this is not mandatory. If you don't have it, that does not make it impossible to do this. The next exercise is another one that I kind of like, the teapot things. I've sort of kind of don't really know the real name of, so I kind of, what you call it, just kind of make up one. But this one, you want your leg as perpendicular to your body as possible. Make sure that's kind of on the toes. And I call these ones perpendicular leg things. So with that, you're just going like this. 1, 2, 1. Ooh, feeling it today. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. What'd I do to my poor calves? Ugh. Alright, this right one better be feeling better. Gosh. Alright. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 50. Alright. Now the next ones are my ankle exercises. So these ones I started implementing because if I haven't mentioned this, I have some of the world's worst pronation, and well, I wouldn't say my ankles have gotten any less pronated, but I would say they've gotten a little stronger, if that makes sense. So that's kind of why I do these two ankle exercises now. What you do is similar to perpendicular leg things. So you kind of pull it slack, make sure so it's not slack. In this case, these are the forward ones. So you go 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. Oh man, that fan is nice. 1, 2, 5. Oh jeez, my lower back. As we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. Chris, hang on, let me turn off the battery notification on my phone. Thank you for letting me know I have only 10% left. What on earth? Okay. So there's a notification I wasn't expecting. Ugh. Alright, lastly, toward the end here. We're in the end game now. Sun's destroyed this thing. Now we're going to do the same thing, except instead of going out like that, we're putting it outward on our ankle. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. Like that. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. Then it's time for the final exercise. You don't need that. This one, we go back to this. So what you do for this one is it's very similar to the step-ups in that you have to put your feet like this. Okay. But here's the difference with this one. It's also similar to the teapot things. Here's what you need to do though. One foot needs to go inward like this. What you're going to do is go out like that. Okay? What I tend to do is I go to similar teapot things. I do that same thing where I bend one foot inward, then 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And this is the only one I do 10 on each side rather than 15. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 10. Oh, felt that one. Hey. And this Hang on, I'm gonna need to get on top of the treadmill to finish this last part. So I did on the previous leg. I'm not gonna do it on the other. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 10. Ugh. The way you know you're doing that right is when you're bending out like that, you feel it right here, and then vice versa on this side with that leg. That one hurts. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that's my bandwork routine. The 2 ankle, that hip one, and then that whole main bandwork set, which really focuses on the hammies and the glutes, then also the calves. I've found success with it. It's not, I can tell you as someone who does it, it doesn't really help with your flexibility, but it does allow those muscles to get strengthened as well as stretch them a little bit, and that does serve you well. But like if you're hoping to touch your toes, well, I've been doing this a year now, and I am not really that good at that. But otherwise, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you found it helpful. Otherwise, thank you for your time and have yourself a good one. And otherwise, let's get it.